Boy, I tell you, I've got to thank some of the people where I work at the Acme. I've got to thank my daughter Sunshine, my wife Sandy, for helping me. All of these people, by the way, are way younger than I am. In some cases, by 50% younger than I am, and then some. Um, I've got to thank them for helping me with some computer-related problems at work. They have different things now that come to you that you can only solve by knowing what to do on the web. Your schedule for time off, that kind of thing. What days can you work? What days can't you work? What items you, can you tell us what items are needed on the shelf, for instance, at work? Again, a computer does all that, and I have no idea what to do when it comes to those darn things. Computers are great, but you got to know how to use them, or they can be a real uh, real pain where the sun don't shine. If you get my opinion, if you get my drift and opinion, um, they're great, but I don't come from that world. I come from the world where a truck dropped off stuff, you took it off the truck, you saw it was okay cola, you went and took the cola and put it on the shelf. Now, somehow or another, computers figure into all this very, very heavily, and it gets hairy. I guess it might be easier if you know how to work computers. If you don't, it gets to be quite a drag. Like for instance, you can put me in a frozen food locker, uh, surrounded by stuff that hasn't gone on the shelf yet, and I can pretty much grab a grab some of that stuff and get it on the shelf, or bring it back to the cooler when the day is done. It's but I really don't know how to order what's going to go on the shelf. It's just not it it's just not going to happen. Uh, I, it's just something that if it's a computer, I do not understand it, and that's that. I got the videos, but these videos I do are relatively simple. Turn it on, talk, turn it off, process it, and it's in my YouTube site. Beyond that, no, I don't know what to do with it. There's probably all sorts of ways to embellish, but I'm going to keep it simple, like I'm talking to a friend, like I'm talking to you. It's I don't know. It's it's an interesting world, and there's I think computers are great. It's just I don't really know that much about them, and trying to sort it all out just doesn't make sense, and especially where money's involved. You know, the value of an inventory and such. Oh, yeah, sure, please. it, it just ain't going to happen. So I'm grateful for the people that have seen that where they might not like loading a shelf. Uh, I'm happy to do it and to get it up and you know into the mix. So in any case, I'm so grateful for those that helped me today with various work-related uh, confusing situations, and they got it. And I know, again, the young folks who have all the computer knowledge, they just breeze right through it. But for some reason, I can't. It doesn't gel. So I would suggest that if you're younger and I may have said this earlier, if you've got relatives in your life that are getting up there in age, or 70, 80, 90 years old, maybe you can show them some of the shortcuts to computers, where maybe they can tell some stories about when they were a kid, that kind of thing. And in a way, it'd be kind of nice because you'll get to know what their life was like back in the day. It's kind of what I do. Okay, I'll see you later, and God bless. Be generous with your computer knowledge. Help those that just plain can't figure it out. It's just beyond them, and it's because it's a computer and not a typewriter, or it's or a pencil, or a sticker you can just put on the shelf. It's not the same anymore, and it's a lot of perfectly good workers who are up there in age just can't quite, it doesn't quite gel for them. And so anything you can do to explain it, show it, help them, good. Okay, kidding them and maybe getting them. Well, no, just kidding them, making them feel bad and all that. That ain't going to do it. And I'm blessed that so far everyone's always been so helpful to me. But there are people that evidently aren't so helpful. I don't see any where I work, but there are places where I guess if you can't figure out the computer, go hit the road, Jack. And that's a shame, because a lot of wisdom in those old folks, and they're definitely worth their weight in gold. Truth be known. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye now.